Hello folks, this is the last part of our video of exercise 2.2 and we were talking about relations. So we'll be doing more on relations in this part of the exercise. Let's see what the question number, and we have to do question number 7. Let's see what the question number 7 says. Write a relation R with the set of ordered pairs x comma x cube where x is a prime number which is less than 10. You have to write the relation in roster form. It's only that much. You have to get the relation in roster form. So let's get it right away. So actually x is a prime number less than 10. Let's find out what are the x's. X can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 5, then it can be 7. That's all. 8, 9, 10 not allowed. You have to have all prime numbers less than 10. So we have got only so many choices. So x is 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7. Now they ask us your y is actually x cube. So let's see what is a y here. The y that comes up is 2 cube 8, and the y that comes here it's 3 cube, that is 27, and the y that comes here is 5 cube, that's 125. Then the y that comes here is 7 cube, which is 343. 7 into 7 into 7, 343. So these are our thing, but they have asked us to write R in roster form. So let's write R in roster form. R will work out as 2 comma 8 first element, 3 comma 27 second element, 5 comma 125 the next element, and 7 comma 343 the last element. So this is how our R in roster form comes up. That's about this. Now we are quickly moving to the next question. It's your question number 8. Question number 8 says that there is a set A with elements x, y, z, it's there, and you have the set B with elements 1 and 2. You have to find out the number of relations from A to B. We have not done this till now. All the time we were listing domain, range, roster form, set builder form and all that. We have not done the number of relations. So let's quickly find out the number of relations. Let's get ourselves revised. We have learned that the number of elements in the Cartesian product is number of elements in A into number of elements in B. So that many elements are there in the Cartesian product, and the number of relations we did in the previous exercise, that the number of relations are the number of subsets of this. And you know that for a given set with n elements, the number of subset is always 2 raised to n. So that way we can find out the number of relations. Gradually we will write. So here the number of elements in A is 3, number of elements in B is 2. Therefore number of elements in the Cartesian product we have learnt is n of A into n of B. That way it will come to 3 into 2, 6. Now the relations are subsets of the Cartesian product. So therefore you can write number of relations from, therefore number of relations from A to B. A to B is always going to be 2 raised to 6. Whatever number of elements are there in the Cartesian product, 2 raised to that element is going to give you your number of relation, and that is going to be 64 whenever you want to write. We know that the number of subsets of a given set is always 2 raised to n. Because this set has got 6 elements, the number of subsets that it will have will be 2 raised to 6, and that's how it becomes 64. So that is the way we go about doing this. Then we can come to the last question of this exercise, which says that let R be a relation on Z, on your set of integers, which is defined as R. There, R is set of all the ordered pairs A, B, such that A and B, they are both integers, and A minus B is an integer. Find the domain. I don't know how to list it because it's very elaborate, I feel. A minus B should be an integer. It can be anything. It can be minus 1, minus 2, it can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 0, it can be like so many. So I don't know how to list it. It's going to be too much. Suppose if I take 1, then I can have 1, 2 because difference is an integer. I can have 1, 3 because difference is an integer. I can have 1 minus 1 because difference is an integer. Then I can have 1 minus 5, difference is an integer. I can have 1000, difference is an integer. I can have 1 with almost anything, minus 789, something like that strange number, difference is an integer. So that means 1 with any number, I can get the difference as an integer. This is only about 1. I can change 1 to some other integer, and that way I can list so many such. So basically it's a huge collection. You can have so many elements. Any element you say, it will be there here. Like for example, suppose I say 5, 6. It is there because the difference is an integer. You say 7, 25. It is there because 7 minus 25 or 25 minus 7 is an integer. So it has got lots of elements over here. And what do they say? Find the domain and range. Intelligently, they have not asked us to list it, but they have asked us domain and range. So that's easy to say. Domain can be any integer. You take any integer, it is that can be there in the domain, because you can take any integer, you can always find some element to which it will be related. And the range is also going to be an integer, because you can take any element as a second element, any integer. When you take the difference with the first integer, you will definitely get the integer as an answer. So it's, as I said, it's huge collection, and therefore the domain also is an integer, the range is also an integer. So this is all about relations, very easy concept, certain basic things to keep in mind, which is useful for us for next year also. Once this is there in our mind, things are quite easy, and it makes functions, the next concept, easier when all this is fixed in our mind. That's about this exercise. Thank you.